Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Hero of Yados giving you a deck profile today on Bubblebeat for Team F4T4L. So let's get started. First up, Stratos, your staple searcher for the hero deck, and awesome with those wings on his back. Next up we have 3 Bubblemen. You're probably one of your main targets for the Stratos search or any call search, hand depending on what you have. Next up is the 3 Alias, 19 beater, can stand alone on his own, but is really nice to have on the field as a good threat most of the time until they pull out a Logia or do something else that most decks like to do. 3 Thrashers, again another good card to have on the field for threat, 21 attack, but he can only attack if he's the only one on the field. You can special summon if he doesn't have if you don't have any other cards on your side of the field, so making him another good Xyz target. And now it's time for the random choice of the day, Goblinderberg. The reason why is because he gives me the ability to get rid of those cards that can, the only way I can really get them out is normal summon, and like my Alias, and gives me a better option to go for more stuff with the Stratos play, if I have E-Call in hand permitting. And really nice tech choice and all. On to spells. We run 3 E-Calls, standard in a hero deck. 3 pots of dualities. Set up for either your monsters lineup or for your spells and traps. 3 Miracle Fusion, because beefy shining is really fun to have on the field, and just all around good card for heroes. 2 MSTs, because everyone loves back row hate. Super Troll. A lot of people hate this card. Maybe not so much people who play darks, but come August they'll start to regret it. 1 Dark Hole, good monster removal. Parallel War Fusion, going to take it out probably. Not really useful in the deck. Just some tech I was testing out. Heavy Storm, more back row hate, because everyone loves it. Don't know why, just do. Warrior Returning Alive, good for Stratos or Bubbleman, especially good when you top deck and you have nothing except for this card. Really good to go into a Bubbleman, because you get a second effect off. Rhoda, because Warrior Search is great. And Monster Reborn, because everyone loves anything that came out of starter deck Yu-Gi-Oh! Kaiba way back in the day. Next up is traps. We have 3 compulsories. Really good trap. Running 3 is really helpful. Good stun. 2 rivalries. I main deck these because most of the decks that are played now, well, about half of the decks that people like to play, such as Rabbit and Windups, get hurt by this. Dragons, not so much, which most of the time in Dragon games, I'll side this out. Next up is Skill Drain, another really lovely card. Normally we'll activate it for game pushing, or if I'm sitting on a Utopia and I don't want it to die. 2 warnings, because just because. Don't have any more reason than that. And then 1 chain and 1 bribe. Once I get this side deck actually completely done, because right now I just have like what I have to counteract what I go against, more than likely. So once I get it all set out, I'm probably going to run a 2nd Dark Bribe and a 2nd Fiendish Chain in the side deck for that option of what am I going up against. If I'm going up against a spell and trap card, I'm going to take out the Fiendish Chain for another Dark Bribe. If I'm going in up against a monster deck, I'm going to take out the Fiendish Chain for or I'm going to take out the Dark Bribe for another Fiendish Chain. Now we move on to the extra deck. 3 Shinings, because he's super beefy and super nice. 3 Zeros, because threatening your opponent with a nuke is really nice, especially during the Cold War. Nova Master, a nice super poly play. Great Tornado, same reason. Gaia is your options, and super poly. Two Blade Ninjas. Main sees target for OTKing or mass damaging. Pearl, get in the boot once Excalibur comes out. Other than that, nice substitution. Shockmaster, really good first turn play if hand permitting, because of the fact that if I know what I'm, and also if I know what I'm going up against, because he's really good stun. If I know if I'm going against windups, I'm going to detach for monster effects. If I'm going up against spell deck, I'm going to detach for that. One Utopia, because, and one Maestro because he is a Zen main Book of Moon, and really good first turn play as well if you don't know what your opponent's playing and if your hand is permitting. So that's my deck profile today for Bubblebee. Thanks for watching and subscribe.